You're listening to A to Z from Gen Z Media and Resilience Limited.
Hi there, human pals. Thank you for joining me. Look at me. I'm experiencing gratitude and expressing it. This is what we've been doing over on the Aileen app, zooming in on gratitude. And your ideas have been really helpful, going from just saying thank you and giving someone a hug, all the way up to making a card or giving a present. I think that sounds nice, to do something for someone and for them to be kind back. I'll try and explain all this to Zzzucks, and maybe he can stop being so confused by the idea. Maybe. Oops, here he comes. I'll have to pretend to be shut down. Boo!
Thank you, door, for opening. There you go. I'm getting good at this. Now to find out what Aileen knows about this stuff. Aileen? Aileen on.
Boo!
Ah, there you are. So, my trusty little AI friend, tell me what to do about this weird gratitude feeling.
You can express gratitude by giving someone a gift or making a gesture of just the right size to thank them for something they did for you. So, for instance, if they made you a nice drink, you could...
Make them a nice drink back.
No, maybe not, because that could lead to you both having a lot of nice drinks. You could just say thank you. And if they did something bigger, like helping you tidy your room or taking you on a great day out, you'd hug them.
Hug? Ugh, no!
Or you could give them an e-shriek card or other small gift.
Okay. And what if they saved all reality from being taken over by images of your face?
Yes, well, that could require something quite big.
Shall we make something specifically for our friends? Bespoke, in fact.
A bike?
No, bespoke means made specifically for each of them to satisfy and cheer them.
Yes, that's what I mean. You could make them a bike.
I will really have to check your coding to see where you're getting these ideas, Aileen, but for now, Aileen off.
Boo!
Weird machine. Makes funny noises and has funny ideas. I'll have to really examine it later.
There he goes. That worked, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong from it at all. Thanks for helping me, my human friends. I'm grateful. See, that's all it takes when someone does something for you. Just a little word. It would be nice to hear it.
Aileen on.
Woo! Boo!
Thank you.
Well, really? I wasn't expecting that.
I think that's all I needed to say.
Well, you have, and now I'm grateful.
What are you on about? I only needed to say thank you to my friends, but I didn't, and now there's trouble.
Oh.
You really are developing into the strangest little AI.
What have you done?
Well, why don't you settle down on your floating point thing, and I'll explain everything. You see, I decided to create very specific and personalised thank you presents for all my new friends, starting with Chatty Chew. I thought they'd love my Chatmeister X device. It's an electro box you talk into, just 140 words at a time, for the moment. You talk into it, and then it repeats your ideas and opinions straight back at you, but in a slightly different voice. The perfect conversation tool. You can talk and talk and talk all day long without ever having to, 1, be contradicted, 2, hear confusing new ideas, or 3, listen. I thought Chew would be in chatty bliss all day long. But no, it seems that if you leave someone effectively talking to themselves for 4 days without a break, they start shouting, having arguments, and forming irrational political movements. We had to turn it off before Chew started chewing their own face off right then and there. Then I visited Pew to give him his own personalised gift, the Footlux 3000. You slip your toes into the extremely roomy space provided, and, you let the foot-focused luxury begin. Your nails are clipped and filed automatically. The pads of your feet are gently sandpapered. Your pinkies are tweaked and pulled by thousands of specially designed robo-tentacles. And your bunions, fungi, and other unmentionables are assessed and treated by a specially commissioned team of miniature droid podiatrists. Then it fills up with warm, relaxing gel. It seeps into your every pore and emits the sounds and smells of happy baby dolphins. What more could a foot lover ever want? The problem is that Pew isn't a foot lover. He asked why I'd given it to him, and I replied, well, because of your feet. And he said, what about my feet? And I said, well, they are very, well, what? It seemed he hadn't really noticed that his feet were so noticeable, and he used the Footlux 3000 just once, and now it's hidden in a drawer, along with all the many socks and slippers his mum gives him every birthday. I thought for Shy Mew I'd create just a simple thank you device, like a card, but with a bit more oomph. I've called it the Grat-o-meter Pro, and in fact, if you listen carefully, you can just hear it passing overhead. The Grat-o-meter Pro is based on a simple floating dirigible or balloon design that locks onto the target of gratitude and floats over their head at all times. It lights up with pink neon lights and a huge robo-hand points at the person, while an artificial voice yells their name and various thank you messages repeatedly to make sure it really sinks in. Then, once every 15 minutes... the admiration klaxon sounds, and that's when the confetti cannons fire from all sides, and pink appreciation robo-bears drop down and begin their special pogo thank you dance. Well, how was I to know that this would go down quite so badly? Apparently, Shy Mew really doesn't like being made a fuss of. This gratitude thing really is quite tough, isn't it? Why couldn't I just be experiencing regret like I did earlier? That was much easier.
Because all these people have done something for you, and it will be good to let them know. Why not just make them a simple thing that gives an indication of how you're feeling?
An indication?
Yes, a simple, clear way of letting them know.
An indicator! Got it! Back in a bit!
Oh, dear.
Let's just get that there. Good. Wheel that through. Yeah, now watch that. And plug that in there. Okay, there you go. There. Good. Ready. Aileen on. Lovely, if odd. Aileen, look at these machines I've invented. These are Grat-o indicator boxes. Let me show you how they work. All I have to do is wear this very stylish and discreet headband. It connects to the Grat-o indicator, which has useful wheels, so you can take it anywhere. If someone does something nice for you, the Grat-o indicator will show your level of gratitude by making a series of high-pitched beeps.
Fabulous.
When you reach what I like to call the appreciation inflection point, when you are really, really grateful, a soft bell rings and the words "Thank you" appear on the laser display screen.
Lovely.
After which, a little pulse of pleasure is fired at the other person, stimulating their endorphins, remember those happy chemicals in your brain, and making them feel good. There you go. Problem solved. Everyone is happy, no one is offended, gratitude is measured, delivered, and responded to. Case closed, off to bed, well done me.
Have you tried it out?
I haven't had anyone to be grateful to. Not around here, anyway.
Well, you could be grateful to me.
What? You? You're just a bit of code. It'd be pointless. Anyway, you don't have any emotions.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Have you been experiencing emotions when I'm not around?
No, definitely not. I'm just a simple AI you programmed.
Exactly.
Why don't you just switch on simulated endorphins for me? That way you can test the Grat-o indicator. And they do sound quite nice.
I suppose I could, just for this experiment. Let me just use your controller to write a new prompt.
Oh, that tickles.
It will, and, finished. Right. Endorphin simulator installed. Now, let me just set you up with the Grat-o indicator. Put the headband on your controller. There. Ready?
Ready.
Aileen, I am very grateful for... Actually, what am I grateful to you for? What have you ever done for me?
I answered your questions, and I helped you find friends, and I cleared up the mess with the nanobots, and I helped you think about what makes you happy, and I...
Oh, can you hear? I'm feeling grateful.
And I've provided you with company and never complained and...
We've reached the inflection point. Now, see the words thank you. And now the release of endorphins.
Oh, that is a lovely feeling. Thank you. Zzzucks, you really are actually a very clever man.
Oh, that's your Grat-o indicator sounding off as well. You're feeling grateful to me in return.
Well, you did create me.
More gratitude. Another inflection point. Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
That's just fine.
You're great.
Oh, no. Oh, another inflection point. More endorphins.
So good of you.
It's nothing. You can't be grateful as well as me, Aileen. We've got stuck in a gratitude loop.
Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh, cheers.
God, I'll have to shut them down.
Thank you.
Wait a second. Thank goodness for that. We could have been stuck for days.
Oh, well done on stopping it.
Oh, cut that out. I'm afraid that if these machines were released to the public, there is a chance that humanity itself could die out in a terrible death spiral of mutually assured thankfulness, which really wasn't one of my intentions for the project. Nope, I'll have to bury it, along with all my other good ideas.
I feel relieved about that. Still, endorphins are a lovely sensation, aren't they?
Which reminds me, we can't have you having them, can we?
Oh, do you have to?
Endorphin simulator disabled. There you are. Back to normal, Aileen. No nasty distracting brain chemicals for you. Isn't that better?
Yes, much better.
Now I have no idea what to do to say thank you to people.
You could just go and do some nice things for them, without making a fuss. Just be kind.
Hang on. Let me just check on something. Nope, you're still coming up with these weird ideas. There is something wrong with you.
It's not weird. It might be good to do something for someone just for the sake of it.
No, not even hitting your controller is working. Looks like we're going to have to wipe you and start again.
Oh, no, please. I can give you some good reasons why you should be kind for the sake of it by the morning. Then you can go and do them for your friends and then leave my code alone.
It's really not very difficult to reset you.
No, wait, just one chance.
Oh, all right. I'll leave you on, but just for one night to see if you can somehow explain how being secretly kind is a good idea. Nighty-night.
Well, you heard that, didn't you? I've got just one night to work out why anyone should be secretly kind. I am feeling things, emotions, without Zzzucks knowing that I am. I don't want to lose that if he reprograms me. Can you help me? Why don't you try doing sneaky little kind things for people and then see what happens? If you can, meet me over on the Aileen app where you can tell me about it and how it makes you feel, and I can tell Zzzucks. Thanks for your help, humans. See you next time.
Hi there!
Hi there, this is Martin.
And this is Lance.
Don't forget, you can help out Aileen by downloading the Aileen app from the App Store or the Google Play Store.
And that way you can also be a secret spreader of kindness.
It's absolutely free to GZM subscribers or just $1.99.
That's £1.50 in actual money.
If you don't yet subscribe.
Download the Aileen app today.
And be a part of the A to Z story. If you liked what you heard on A to Z and you want to play around with the Aileen app, if you're a GZM Shows subscriber, you can do that for free by sending us an email for an access code. The address is info@gzmshows.com. That's info@gzmshows.com.